Welcome to the GarthCast for today, December 17th, 2020. On the GarthCast today, just three real quick stories and items. Number one, a reminder about the upcoming holiday special with Garth and Trisha, our recap of Inside Studio G, and then the first in a hopefully ongoing edition of collection of Garth covers and spotlighting people who are covering Garth's music on YouTube and other places. First up, just a reminder, Garth and Trisha have a special this Sunday airing at, I believe it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. That is the CBS holiday special, similar to their Inside Studio G Facebook concert from earlier this year, except this time they'll be taking requests for holiday songs. So you might want to make sure that you are paying attention this weekend if you are a Garth fan and you want to hear their music. There will be a pre-show on Facebook or garthbrooks.com. That was a little unclear. Garth kind of gave clues that maybe it would be on Facebook, and earlier had said it would be on garthbrooks.com. So check those both sites for a pre-show the same night, roughly a half an hour or so long, or a half an hour or so before the show starts. Garth did seem to infer that maybe they'll be playing Shallow on that show because they couldn't necessarily get it to work on the Christmas concert. All right, our Inside Studio G recap for this week. Again, I will not be going word for word through Inside Studio G because that would take a lot longer than we have time-wise, but just a little bit of a recap and going over the highlights. The Inside Studio G broadcast clocked in at 27 minutes and 17 seconds this week. All right, he begins by singing a song from Charley Pride, Roll On Mississippi, and talking about the passing of Charley Pride this weekend, remembering his influence. Garth then goes on to mention the CBS Studio Special airing on the 20th of December, this Sunday, and mentions, little bits about what's going to happen then. The one real interesting tidbit that I took from this section, this kind of introduction section, was a question that someone had posted as an Ask Garth, more of a comment really than an actual set question. And they mentioned, Charley Pride and then seeing Garth in concert and not being able to wait to see him again. And Garth made an interesting comment. He said, "I can't imagine February happening. He wants to get out and play, but not before it's safe for everyone." So cue up the conspiracy theories, cue up the naysayers, or cue up the, critical talk. It looks like there's a possibility, at least in Garth's mind, that the concert set for Las Vegas in February will not happen after all. Your Ask Garth questions were as follows. There were 10 or 11 of them. The first one, what was your one defining moment when confidence takes away self-doubt? Number 2 wasn't really a question, but was more commentary about Charley Pride. The third, what was the reason for your vocal lead into the beginning of Charley Pride's verse in the song Where the Cross Don't Burn? Number 4, again, more of a commentary than anything else. Not really a question, but was a girl named Becky showing a Garth license plate. Number 5, another no question, but more of a shout out given to the Fun album. They took a day trip to listen to it. Number 6, what is the best hat or best Stetson hat to buy? Number 7, would you ever consider having your own exhibit at the Country Music Hall of Fame someday? Garth gave a rather interesting answer to that, talking about how he would want to do something big and some of the things he would want to bring. Number 8 was a gentleman who mentioned that it was his birthday on the 15th, and requested, number one, that Garth would sing "Oh Holy Night" on the Christmas special with Trisha Yearwood, but also requested, since it was his birthday, if there would be any chance that Garth could sing a little bit of Long Neck Bottle, which Garth obliged. Question number 9 was part of a housekeeping collection of things that Samantha asked Garth about. So there were really 3 mini questions, if you could say. The first one, will there be a pre-show? Garth answered. Will there be any of the show on CBS All Access? Garth answered, and I believe the answer was, there would be. And number 3 part was, is this the last Studio G of the year? Garth said no. They are planning on having one more after the holiday special this Sunday, and then I would assume they'd be taking the next few weeks off. So there should be one more Inside Studio G probably on the 21st of December for this year. Question number 10, not really a question again, but more of a comment where the poster was watching A Star Is Born, and we're thinking of dubbing the Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood version of Shallow over the audio for the Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga version. Number 11, and the last question for this week's Inside Studio G. They loved hearing the story of Garth and Trisha on the Garth channel, the anniversary audio that aired this past week. It was reminiscent of Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash's story Walk the Line. When will your movie, hint hint, air, titled The Dance, and who would you like to play you and Trisha? At that point, Garth proceeded to start the farewells and goodbyes for this week's Inside Studio G. Next up on the GarthCast is the first in an ongoing, hopefully, selection of Garth covers and giving support to others who are fans of Garth's music. Jim Gegner, you can find his YouTube channel under the name Jim Gegner online, is a person who does some incredible country music covers, Garth Brooks covers, other covers of other songs, has his own EP available digitally on Apple Music, and I assume other locations as well. A really good artist, and someone who I think you will enjoy listening to. There are many Garth Brooks covers by Jim that I can pick from, and today I decided to start with his cover of the Journey starting song, as it were, All Day Long, from the now released Fun album. At the time Jim recorded this cover, the pre-order for Fun had just started or just been announced or just been released on Amazon. So the cover is a few years old, but here is the entire audio for Jim's cover of All Day Long. Hope you enjoy it, and until next time, keep believing.
Hey y'all, it's Jim. Woke up super early this morning, 7 a.m. to be exact. 7 definitely came early because the man Garth Brooks dropped his newest single. That's a song called All Day Long. It's written by Brian Kennedy, Mitch Rossell, and Garth himself. Guys, I'm wearing the shirt right here, Amazon Music. You guys can get the pre-order of the new album on Amazon Music. It's $10, and you get the song I'm about to play for you, and a song called The Road I'm On, written by Randall King. Song that's actually going to be the opening song on the new tour that Garth is going out on here soon. But I'm going to play All Day Long for you guys. I hope you really enjoy this. Definitely go check it out. And Amazon Music, guys, go and buy the great music. Garth needs our support. There's so many artists out there now. So definitely get out there and support Garth. And here is All Day Long. Somebody's got to start the weekend. Somebody's got to unwind. Somebody's got to find that honky-tonk out on the county line. With pretty things and a band that swings, it gets them all out on the floor. If you want to get the party started, somebody's got to swing it. Somebody's got to feed that jukebox. Somebody's got to drink that beer. Somebody's got to get all rowdy and raise some hell in here. Somebody's gotta dance with the women. spin to a country song. I can do this nightlife all day long. Somebody's gonna need a shoulder when that sad song plays. Somebody's gonna need to hold her and tell her it's okay. Just let her know to let it go, and she's gonna have some fun. And if she needs some help getting over him, somebody's gotta get it done. Somebody's gotta shoot that whiskey, somebody's gotta bust that rag, somebody's gotta play that country that ain't ever coming back. If home is where the heart is, I'm right where I belong. I can do this nightlife all day long. Somebody's gotta go the distance, somebody's gotta call last round, somebody's gotta turn the lights on, shut this old bar down. When the morning comes to find someone with a headache and a grin, you know Saturday night's coming, somebody's gotta go again. Somebody's gotta feed that jukebox, somebody's gotta hold my beer, somebody's gotta get a little crazy, raise some hell in here. Somebody's gotta spend that paycheck until the money's gone. I can do this nightlife all day long. I can go this night, let me hear you say all day long.